Hi everyone, it's good to meet you all. I thought I would take a moment to record an introduction to HSP404 for you all. Before I do that though, I want to take a brief moment to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're meeting virtually on here today, the Muhanina people. I acknowledge that they have experienced and survived invasion and dispossession and continue to maintain their identity, culture and Indigenous rights. I do this in all of my units because I'm extremely passionate about this topic and because Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people are still massively overrepresented at every level of the criminal justice process, something a lot of people are now calling a national emergency, and it's important for us to think about these things. Welcome to HSP404, which is your supervised research project for your professional honours program. We have a whole bunch of unit coordinators. Well, no, not a whole bunch, just 3 of us. So the first unit coordinator you can see on this slide is me, Angie Dwyer. I am the unit coordinator for police studies. So anyone doing police studies will come through me. Then we've got Dr. Helen Coburn, who is the coordinator for law. So any folks doing a law topic will probably want to chat to Helen. And then finally, we've got Dr. Wendy Aitken, who is with us from public policy. So if you've got a specific topic which relates to public policy, administration, that sort of stuff, then you can get in touch with Wendy. So what are we studying in this unit and why? We're doing a range of different topics in this unit. In fact, the only boundaries are really your imagination and the list of topics on the HSP404 Milo site. You need to develop a research project in consultation with a subject matter expert advisor from your workplace, if you've got one, and or an academic advisor at the University of Tasmania. Now, the way that we've sort of divided this up is if you're doing a project that's specifically related to your workplace, then clearly you'll need a workplace advisor. It's usually someone like your manager. If you're doing a project, you think, no, I don't want to do anything in my workplace. I want to do a topic of my own, something I'm really passionate about and interested in, then you'd need an academic advisor at UTAS. It builds on a range of different knowledge that you've already got around public policy, politics, police studies, criminology, all of that type of stuff. And we're trying to help you think through and analyse things in terms of the work context and as well as the broader context that you're thinking through. So we've got a list of topics and potential UTAS advisors, academic advisors, that you can pick from on the 404 Milo site. So you need to be able to go through that, confirm their availability as part of the first assessment item that you've got to do. You'll also then need to approach your subject matter expert who is in your workplace if you're going down that path. And you probably want someone that knows a little bit about your chosen topic in particular to help you. So the teaching approach we use in this unit is very much focused on independent learning, which means it's all about you. It's more or less stuff that you really want to know about, and that's what's driving your motivation in this unit. So we won't provide extensive readings for you. You will need to go and find these. You'll also get help from sometimes your subject matter expert in the workplace, but mostly a UTAS academic advisor in this respect. They've got all of that subject knowledge and they'll be able to provide you with a few initial readings just to get you started and help you find additional ones, or help you at least guide you through that process of finding additional ones. You'll have readings associated with what I call the core skills areas. Now, I have core skills associated with each assignment. So sometimes it's as simple as teaching you how to do a discussion board post, really a no-brainer. But then it can be more difficult, like how do you do critical analysis or how do you write a literature review? So I'll give you little lectures and other activities to work through and sometimes readings to help you learn about those different things. I'll also record mini lectures about each assessment items, just like this one. And of course, you'll complete the assessment and you'll keep in touch with your academic advisor, your workplace subject matter expert advisor, I suppose, and when required, your unit coordinator associated with your area. We've got a whole bunch of different resources for this unit. Of course, the Milo site, which you'll be watching this on. The announcements are really important. We keep in touch with you about assessment and due dates and stuff using these, so please keep on top of those and make sure you check your UTAS email on a regular basis. We've also got the lecture slides and the YouTube videos that I talked about before. The things that are your focus is having a look at making sure that you find your readings, which is what you will actually find. It's the research that you will do as part of this unit. And of course, keeping in touch with your advisors. So, very briefly, the thing that everybody loves the most, I thought I'd give you a very brief overview of the assessment in this unit. You have 3 items of assessment in total. Your first one is your progress report on your topic and your advisors. This is where you need to tell us about where you're up to. You need to locate, contact and confirm an academic advisor at the uni, if that's applicable, which most people it will be. Number 2, locate, contact and confirm a subject matter expert advisor in your workplace. That will be applicable for some of you. And then you'll need to write a 500-word progress report in the form of a discussion board post. Number 1, you describe your research topic. 2, you list your name and contact of your workplace subject matter expert. 3, list the name and contact of your academic advisor. 4, provide a proposed dot point outline of what you think your final research paper will discuss. This is not going to be set in stone, folks. You're still thinking about this stuff. So it's just what you think it might discuss. You would have already had a conversation with your advisors about what they think the final structure might look like so that you can put that in there. And you'll talk about the potential hurdles and pitfalls of the proposed research. For instance, you might have an apparent lack of resources, or alternatively, you might be wanting to do empirical research, which requires ethics application, which can be a big job. Definitely a good idea to get in touch if you think that's what you're going to be doing. The due date for this is end of week 4 on the Friday. Upload it by midnight as a discussion board post. 500 words, excluding a reference list if you have one, and it's weighted at 20%. The second assessment you've got is your critical literature review. This is where you, in consultation with your academic advisor, again, most people will have this, you'll write a 2,000-word critical lit review on the relevant literature related to your chosen topic. So this is at least 10 articles, chapters, that sort of stuff. Due on Friday at the end of week 7 to be uploaded on the Milo site by midnight. 2,000 words, excluding your reference list, and that's weighted at 30%. And finally, we've got the research paper, the main assessment item for this unit. This really draws together all of that stuff that you've done in those first 2 little assessment items. Hopefully you'll be able to use your dot point outline to give it a structure, but that will be refined as you go through and you're writing it. And of course, your unit coordinator will be your main contact for any little things that you need to finalise and so forth. But you really need to be getting, if it's a workplace project, you need to be working with your workplace advisor, your subject matter expert, I suppose, in your workplace. If it's your academic advisor, then you need to be getting advice from them about your topic and making sure that you've got everything there that you need. This is due on the Friday, end of week 13 at midnight. It's 5,000 to 6,000 words. It's a big one. Don't leave it until the night before. You'll definitely need at least a couple of weeks to write this, and that excludes your reference list. And it's weighted at 50%. That's it. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with any one of us. As I noted before, I'll be doing little videos about each of these assessment items in more detail so that you've got some additional advice, support around structure and so forth. That's it for now. Have a great day. See you later.